2-0. 2-0. Who would have thought? I didn't. I know that's for sure. Someone asked me today walking into work, what's it like being 2-0? And I said it's the best damn feeling in the world. If you're riding high on Victory Monday and you're looking forward to Monday Night Football versus the Cowboys and you want the Giants to go 3-0, hit that thumbs up icon, like this video right now. Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. It's a lot more fun when you get to come into the studio after a win, and absolutely after back-to-back wins. The Giants, they're 2-0 for the first time since 2016 with a chance to get to 3-0 for the first time since 2009 when Plaxico Burress shot himself. That's how long it's been since the Giants can go 3-0. We got a lot to get to. We'll start with a Leonard Williams injury update. We'll look at the snap counts for the offense and the defense. We'll also take a look at some overreactions that I'm seeing all over Twitter. I'm seeing Giants fans go crazy. We also got some stuff on Kenny Golladay because he might have left the locker room early before the media was allowed in yesterday. But Leonard Williams, he left the game due to that knee injury, but he said he's avoided a major injury. That's what he feels like. Diana Rossini is reporting that the energy around the building is hopeful that he did not suffer a season-ending injury. Sounds like he avoided an absolute tragedy of an injury. I do expect him to miss a couple of weeks, but as long as he's back this season, that is good news for the New York Football Giants. Let's get the spirits going, though. Let's get the good mojo, the good juju into the universe. Show Leonard Williams some love in the comment section right now. Just type 99, his jersey number. I know it sucks being hurt as an NFL player, so let's send Leonard Williams some good vibes. Type 99 in the comment section right now. Before we get to yesterday's game of Giants versus Panthers, let's look forward. Is it a must-win game for the New York Football Giants on Monday Night Football versus the Dallas Cowboys, who are 1-1 with Cooper Rush as their quarterback? 100%. It is a must-win game. This is accurate. That's not an overreaction. If you would have told me ending the preseason after week 3 that the Giants would be 2-0 going into Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys, against Cooper Rush and not Dak Prescott, that's a must-win. You have a chance to claim first place in the NFCs. You have a chance to beat an NFC East team. You have a chance to go to 3-0 on Monday Night Football with Week 4 against the Chicago Bears. I know the expectations were, let's just win some games and get better every single week. But those expectations went the hell out of the window when you started 2-0 and you got a real shot as favorites in Vegas, 3-point favorites against the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. This is a must-win football game if the Giants want to make the playoffs. It's that simple. Some people say it's not must-win. I'm being honest. I'm being real with you. This is a must-win football game for Brian Daboll and Daniel Jones. But remember, this thing in between your head is the strongest muscle in the world. My mindset all week is F Dallas. And I want you guys to get on board with me. We did F Tennessee. We did F Carolina. We're 2-0. Let's not jinx it. My mindset is F Dallas. You hate the Cowboys? You want to go 3-0? Type F Dallas in the comments right now. Overreaction number 2. Daniel Jones must be better. That's not an overreaction. That is accurate. I think we got the classic game from Daniel Jones this past week. There was some good, there was some bad, and there was some ugly. The fact that he had 22 completions for 176 yards tells a couple of stories. He was efficient with the football, right? A high completion percentage. But his yards per attempt, and like the nerds like to call it, his ADOT was low. He wasn't all that good in the first half, but he did what he had to do in the second half and led another game-winning drive. That third down play where the Giants called a pass play instead of a run play to get the first down and Daniel Jones tucked and ran it, that was big-time nuts, big-time grit by Daniel Jones. But he has to be better. At this point, Daniel Jones is who he is. He needs good protection. He needs people running wide open. He needs good play design. And he has that right now. Protection needs to be better, no doubt about it. But it's the fact that he never really makes a play off schedule or off script. He made some big time throws. The third down throw to Richie James, the third down throw to David Sills. He made some big time throws. He's got to build off that and get better and better and better. Because if he plays like he did last week, I'm not sure you beat the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. I want to ask you this, though. What's your confidence level in Daniel Jones? Are you confident? Are you not confident? 1 being you're not confident at all. 10 being you're super confident. He's the guy. He's my QB. I want the real ones to sound off in the comment section right now. Also, week 1 and week 2, we did this all week long. Sub for Giants dub. Subscribe to New York Giants now if you want the Giants to beat the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. It's just science. The more subs we get, the more likely we're going to win the football game and go 3-0. So if you want to go 3-0 for the first time since Plaxico shot himself, hit that big red button. Let's ride. Another overreaction that I'm seeing, or stuff I'm seeing on Twitter, is that this coaching staff is elite. It's one of the best units in the NFL. And that's accurate. That is not an overreaction. Brian Daboll is a great head coach. Mike Kafka, his play design and play calling is truly fascinating. The touchdown that the Giants scored on the passing TD to Daniel Bellinger, the rookie, that was absolutely beautiful. Schemed open, a wide open pass for Daniel Jones. I could have made that pass. And Daniel Bellinger walked in for a touchdown. This staff, as well as Kafka and Martindale and Daboll, is different than what we are used to. These guys, they play for keeps. They play to win. They don't try to back into wins like Joe Judge did the past 2 years. The fact that this team, on 3rd and 7, inside the 2-minute drill, the Panthers still had a timeout. You could have run the ball, forced them to call their last timeout. Brian Daboll said, F that. I play for keeps. He went for the win. He went for the jugular and called a pass play, and Daniel Jones tucked and ran it and got the first down, and they won the game on offense, didn't let the defense touch the field again. They play for keeps. They play for wins. That's what I love about this coaching staff. And Wink Martindale is an absolute magician. Martindale magic is what I like to call it. His ability to draw up game plans and take away the other team's best option and get people to play all out for him is electric. And look at the gold chain. This guy came out with a gold chain, rocking some swag. This dude is a New Jersey guy that I absolutely love. Wink Martindale was one of the best hires in the offseason, no doubt about it. But I got a question for you guys. Should I get the gold chain? And should I rock this on game days? I think I should. I think I look pretty good up there. The gold chain, Marshy chains, I think that'd be pretty damn cool. I'll let you guys decide. That looks pretty cool, though. Photoshop, give it a B+, though. Should I get a gold chain like Wink Martindale? Rock it on game days, on the live stream. Almost 30,000 people joined the live stream yesterday. Let me know. Should I get a gold chain like our guy Wink? Type Y for yes or type N for no. Andrew Thomas is a badass. He is one of the best, if not the best, left tackles in the NFL. And according to Pro Football Focus, he's the #1 offensive tackle through 2 weeks. And me, Marshall, is calling on you Giants fans. We need to show this guy some love. We have been a bad offensive line since God knows how long. And right now, we have the best offensive lineman in the NFL with an 89 PFF grade. This guy is dominant, but we need other guys to step up. Bredesen's got to play better. Joshua Zudu's got to play better. Feliciano and Gowinski, they got to be better. And Evan Neal just has to keep getting better and better. It's going to be a big game this week versus the Cowboys with Tank as well as Micah Parsons. Evan Neal, bring your big boy pants Monday night because you're going to have your welcome to the NFL moment trying to block Micah Parsons. Maybe you want to bet on Monday Night Football. Giants are 3-point favorites. I'm 2-0 in my bets so far this year. I bet Giants money line both weeks, and I'm big up in the green. And that's a shout out to our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and you use this promo code chat125, they're going to hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. That's a free $125 if you put $100 into your account. But look, here at Chat Sports, this is a Chat Sports deal. This is not a BetUS deal. For all first-time customers and users, guys that are just going to sign up today. If you sign up, deposit $100, and we'll give you the rundown in a second, we'll hook you guys up with a free 99 jersey. You can get this Daniel Jones one, or you can get that Saquon Barkley one. But you have to follow these 5 steps. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code chat125. Sign up, deposit $100 or more. Get that free 125% deposit bonus. Make your first bet and take a screenshot of your first bet and your account number and email us here at Chat Sports. Remember, this is a Chat Sports deal, not a BetUS deal. I told my guys at the office, we got to get these guys some free jerseys. So go do these 5 steps. Take a screenshot if you got to follow it. Just make sure you sign up, deposit $100, use the deposit bonus. You have to use Chat125. Make your first bet. Take a screenshot and send it to jersey@chatsports.com. That link is in the comment section and description of this video. Let's take a look at some snap counts because I thought this was a really interesting week for the New York Football Giants. This was, if you just look at the raw numbers here, David Sills, 67 snaps. He played 92% of the snaps this week. If you told me David Sills was going to be the leading snap getter at the wide receiver position, I would have called you crazy. Shepard played 88% of the snaps, Barkley 84%, Ben Bredesen and Joshua Zudu rotated at the left guard spot, but he got the bulk share of those snaps. Daniel Bellinger played 58% of the snaps. Richie James, who was the leading wide receiver, played 42% of the snaps. That's called production. Tony played in just 38. Tanner Hudson, as well as Chris Miriak, about 30. Joshua Zudu, 23%. But you see it at the bottom of the screen. Kenny Golladay played in 2 snaps. He was benched this week by Brian Daboll, and Brian Daboll told him that going into Sunday. He said, it's a continual competition at receiver. I said it since when? I'm not being a jerk. I've said it since the middle of camp, right? It hasn't changed. It's going to be a continual competition. Kadarius had opportunities today, and we'll see what it is next week. Maybe it's Slayton. Maybe it's more Kenny Golladay. We'll see where we go with that. But I think that position, we're just going to keep on rolling guys and playing the guys that we think would give us the best chance to win. I told him, Kenny Golladay, this week, that we're going to go with David Sills. He acted like a pro. I said, be ready to go. We're just evaluating all the guys on a game day basis. Look, if you're paying me $18 million and you're telling me to watch football on the sideline, I'd have my pom-poms on and I'd be cheering like hell. But that wasn't Kenny Golladay. He had a piss-poor attitude on the sideline. When Daniel Bellinger scored that touchdown, he moped over to him. Good job, Daniel. No, he was being that P word, if you know what I'm saying. But Ryan Dunleavy said this: Kenny Golladay was not in the locker room, and his locker was empty after the 15-minute cooling off period for post-game media. And that sent Twitter into a frenzy, because Dunleavy is making it seem like, right, Golladay left, cleaned out his locker, doesn't want to be a Giant anymore. But Julian Love, the safety for the Giants, he quote tweeted that and said, my locker was cleared out, and I was also gone by that time. So were several others. Look, it wasn't their locker. It's the game day locker. You clean it out and you leave. You didn't want to speak to the media. A lot of people do that. He'll probably be fine. But don't read too much into this. Dunleavy got absolutely demolished on Twitter for that. It was not good for him. If you're on Giants Twitter, you know. But the Golladay situation is something serious. And I want to take the pulse of the real ones out there. What to do with Kenny Golladay? Only played in 2 snaps. Wasn't all that hype when Daniel Bellinger scored. Look, I don't know if he's a cancer or what. I want to see him get some snaps because I think he can produce, or I hope. Maybe I just have a little bit of hope. I'll ask you, though. Type T for trade, K for keep, or C for cut. Let's take a look quickly at the defensive snap counts. Jihad Ward, the leading snap count getter outside of guys like Julian Love, Xavier McKinney, and Adoree Jackson. They played all 100% of the snaps. But Jihad Ward played 91% of the snaps, and when Leonard Williams went down, he was called upon. And he played his ass off. He sets the edges in it and is a great run stopper. Darnay Holmes played about 84% of the snaps. The thing that sticks out the most to me is if Xavier McKinney played 100% of the snaps, and Julian Love played 100% of the snaps, and Dane Belton played 80% of the snaps, that means the Giants were in a dime set with 3 safeties a lot of the time. Look, Micah McFadden didn't play a lot. Austin Calitro didn't play a lot. Tae Crowder played 83% of the snaps. So they were in a lot of supplemental packages with 1 linebacker, multiple safeties, and multiple corners. That was the game plan. Get speed on the field, stop Christian McCaffrey. They brought Xavier McKinney in the box at a linebacker spot, and he was one-on-one with McCaffrey all day, and that definitely helped limit him in the pass coverage. Wink Martindale, he had a great game plan, and I am proud of the way this defense played. They kept the Giants in the game all game long. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. That means you're a real one. So if you made it this far in the video, drop a real one in the comment section right now.